Hey guys, Cody here with Denver Referral Network, and hey guys, Chris. We just kind of finished up on the last video talking about meeting you, coming out and kind of seeing what you guys are about. So what's next is you've sent in your contact information, you sent in all your contacts, 20, 30, 40, 50, however many. But now what we need to do is we need you guys to get with us, and we need to set up times where we can come out and basically kind of interview you, maybe even capture a few video shots, see what you're about, your business is about. But what's really cool, I know Chris is going to get into a video later on, but he's going to be doing some cool stuff, and we're going to touch a little bit on it. We want you guys to put together an article. And this article is, do we have that magazine here? Grab that. Yeah, this one here, I'm not going to show you the name of it just for special purposes, but we're creating something really cool. But we're going to do articles, but like you can see on some of these magazines, if you look at other magazines, you've got articles that people write, and there might be a little picture of who wrote it and what the business is, and down below it usually will have their contact information. We're doing it totally different. Your article most likely will be 2 pages, and inside there a ton of pictures, mainly testimonials on what you want to do, but Chris is going to touch more on that. But mainly what we really want you guys to do is get us a time and date. This is only after you've sent us your contacts. We need to set up a time where we can come out, interview you, chat with you. You get to know Chris and I. It's mainly about innovation. What that means is basically, we've had people contact us about their business in kind of a halt mode. So what we need to do is we need to innovate what you're doing. So kind of give you an example, a marketing piece I did for a hairdresser was with us guys, this part here, our hair goes really fast, so we got to get this shaved. But the rest of the hair, not me necessarily, but like Chris, he's got short hair, so this part here grows short or not as long or not as fast than this part here, so he's got to get this trimmed up right away, but you don't want to do a whole haircut. So what I did for this hairdresser, I said, hey, what's your slowest time? And they said, oh, between 2 and 4. That's dead. So it's like, well, cool, why don't we do a marketing piece where you have these little cards made up where you give a guy a haircut and he can come back during those times and get a free little sideburn shave. Well, what ended up happening is more and more people started coming, and that's just what happened. So that was just innovation. We just sat down, brainstormed for a good 15, 20, 30 minutes, and we came up with it. So that's what we want to do. We want to come, meet you. If it's on a weekend, great. If it's during the week, we both have jobs, so we got to kind of go around that as well, but we can make it happen. But mainly important part is get us a time, date, when we can do it, and Chris and I will make it happen. I know, Chris, you wanted to touch on a lot of that too, so.
Basically, like you said, we want to come out, meet you, come to your business, take some pictures, do a couple videos, and basically kind of interview you. And you guys could either write your own article, or we will be doing kind of an interview, and we could write the article for you if you want us to. But basically that's kind of the next step, is getting an article to us and giving us your information so we can come down and take some video and meet you guys. And also wanted to kind of talk about, we got the Burn the Fat, Feed the Hungry.
Yep, Burn the Fat,
coming up on the 13th, and so hopefully we'll get to meet a lot of you there. But we also want to get together again as a group sometime by the end of this month.
Yeah. And
kind of just sit down, talk, and everybody gets to know each other.
Yeah, I think that's going to be cool. Chris and I want to come down individually so you guys can have your own time. But getting together as a group just so we can chat and you guys can ask a bunch of questions and do whatever. But that'll be a neat way just for everybody to get to know one another. And it's not about pitching. It's just about getting to know each other, so that's a good
that's kind of what our first meeting will be. Is just everybody getting to know each other. Cool. Do the whole introduction, and
Yeah,
I do this, I do this.
Get that out of the way, get that out of the way, and be underway. This is a really cool opportunity, you guys. I mean, you know, when Chris and I sit down and chat about this a lot and go over, I know one of our gals already, she's, I don't want to say names yet, but she's already starting to benefit from it, and we haven't even done anything yet. I know some of you guys are on the newsletter, some of you might have gotten in contact, some of you might not have, but that's not what it was for. It was just to kind of show you guys the newsletter and put it out there. That's not the way, you know, we market, just by putting your name in a link. That's not the way we do it. But this is an opportunity, you guys, to where, you know, we really think way outside the box. I had a certain, you know, people that are in the same industry I am in are asking me all kinds of questions on what we're doing and how we're doing it, and it's just basically what we're teaching you. So you definitely want to take advantage of it and rock and roll with it. Otherwise, you know, you just kind of go right back to the same old stuff you were doing before, and obviously it doesn't work, or maybe it does work a little bit and you just want to brand out, but this is a great way to do it. Do you have anything to add to that?
No, that's kind of it. Stay tuned for the next video. Got some cool stuff to unveil, and I think you guys will really enjoy that.
Oh yeah, that's been an awesome one.
Yeah.
Well, cool. All right. Well, thanks, guys. We'll talk soon.